Stop scrolling if you have ever pulled a wig out of the box and thought, oh no, this looks fake. Here's the thing. Wigs, probably 9 times out of 10, are going to look wiggy straight out of the box. If you do open the box and you find the perfect wig and you don't have to do anything to it to make it look less wiggy or to make it your own, you have a unicorn. Or you need to go buy a lottery ticket because you are lucky. I wear wigs and I own a wig business. I also have an online shop called Glameleon.com. So this is Finn straight out of the box. We're going to change her to this, my Vanna. We're going to change this little Finn to this. This is Finn from Estetica in the color Copper Sunset. I have a whole stack of Finns here in the studio, and they generally have this little swoop and this one little odd curl. How do we make little Finn look beautiful 80s hair? That's what I want. I wanted permy, 80s, fluffy, big curls. So let's do it. Let's convert Finn and make her look less wiggy how I want her to look. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to brush Finn out. Finn has a little bit of a zigzag part because she is brand new out of the box. So I'm going to tackle that. I'm also going to brush through these curls. You see how they are super separated and piecey? That's not the look that I'm wanting. If you like having separated individual little spiral curls, all you have to do is mist her with water and those spirals will come right back. That is the beauty of a synthetic wig. I'm from Texas, so the higher the hair, the closer to Jesus, you know. Let me make sure that I have disrupted her zigzag part. If it comes with a zigzag part, that is hard to say. If your wig comes with a zigzag part, you don't want to wear it that way. That is a dead giveaway that it's a wig. We don't want that. We're going to put her back on. You're going to see a major difference. Get ready. A major difference. I told you. Whoa. Got this weird mohawk situation. This is the thing that we're going to work on. I mean, it looks like a totally different wig. You may not like this style, but it looks totally different. Okay, so what I need to work on is this. This is what was bugging me to begin with. It looks a lot better now that it's not that one little, we used to call those doo-doo curls back in junior high. I want this to look like I have natural curls. So after I have brushed her out and let those curls relax, now I'm really going to get to styling. Now all I have is just water, and we're going to see if I can do this without rinsing all my makeup off. Now I have all of the fancy styling tools because I have a brick and mortar store and I help people with their wigs, but you may not have that. So that might be something to consider. If you're going to be a wig girl, you may need to get some special tools to work with your wigs. But we're going to try to do this one without breaking those out. We might do another video on using heat styling tools on your regular synthetic. That's not for the faint of heart. That is looking so much better. Just a little water in your wig can be an amazing, amazing tool. This is from Estetica. This is sea salt spray. I do sell this, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. Half the time I use regular sea salt spray that you can get at Target. Part that's given me the trouble, which this is looking so much better, is right here in the front. I've shaken it up. Oh, it smells so good. And I'm just going to scrunch. This is total 80s. And then I'm going to try to finger style little curls and little waves. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. More sea salt spray, scrunching, twist them, and styling it. This is cute. This is so cute. Okay, so now I want more curls right in here. I don't want that one piece. I want little spirally curls. See how that is responding to just me working it that way? Since it's wet and that sea salt spray is going to help it to hold like that. This I'm loving. So we're getting there. Twisting it. You can kind of work your little twist, give them some volume, separate them a little bit. The big 80s hair. Now, I don't know what I've got going on in the back. The back wasn't my issue. Finn has come to life, y'all. So now that's probably how I would wear mine. Okay, yeah, I have a little big, but that's what I like. Okay, so the next thing that I would do is hit this with dry shampoo. Now, because this is a regular synthetic, it is shiny straight out of the box. It does not matter to me if I have a heat-friendly wig or a regular synthetic. I don't leave the house without coating my wigs with dry shampoo. So this one is getting the treatment, the dry shampoo treatment. And that takes the shine down. And it also gives it a little texture, or a lot of texture. That is so cute. So once you know how to style your wig and to make it your own, then your wig will feel like your hair and not like a costume. You don't want to feel like you're wearing a wig. You want it to look like your hair. This is my hair now. This is not my wig. This is my hair. Hopefully you've learned that you can't just put a wig on and be like, this is not it. You have to know some skills if you're going to wear wigs and you're going to make them look beautiful. You want them to do this every time you put this wig on your head. Once I have trained it to do what I want it to do, it's going to do this every single time I put it on my head. That is the beauty of synthetic wigs. These curls are going to stay. I don't ever have to recurl this wig. I can wash it and these curls are going to go back to being this way. Now I might have to pick through. Once I've washed it, they may separate again, so I might have to fluff her back up again. Kind of like when you get a new haircut, you have to train your hair to fall how you want it to fall. Well, synthetic fibers respond to the heat of your hands. So once you've trained her to lay how you want her to lay, she's going to cooperate. So this wig is Finn. She's in the color Copper Sunset, and we have her in our shop, Glameleon.com. Save this video so you don't forget that you have to play with your wig to make it look less wiggy and make it your own. Okay, bye y'all.